Welcome back to Double Down University. I'm back at you guys with another college basketball prize picks video. Today I have two props on today's slate that I really like. The first one being Braden Smith over 33.5 fantasy score, as well as Malik Thomas over 17.5 points. So let's get into it. Let's start off with Braden Smith and let's break down his matchup, and then we'll go into Malik Thomas. So Braden Smith has a really good advantageous spot for scoring in this spot, as well as steal potential. So he has a huge free throw shooting advantage, his team, as well as 3 point and mid range. It kind of equal each other out on both sides of near proximity. So he doesn't really have too much of an advantage of near proximity, as Penn State is really, really good in the interior. And then they also have a bunch of steal opportunities, as Penn State is not really super secure with the ball, as they average around like 12 turnovers a game. So I could see him getting at least between 1 to 2 steals off of Penn State. And then also in this spot that Braden Smith is in, this is a really, really good, huge assist upside spot for him, as Penn State is 224th in the country and opponent assists per game, and Purdue is 18th in the country and assists. Now, one thing with Braden Smith, he kind of is separate on his own accord. Now, he has the most field goal attempts on the team. He averages the most field goal attempts, around 10, 11 field goal attempts, but he also has the highest assist percentage on the team, and is nowhere even close to his other teammates, as he has a 48% assist percentage. And like I said, he also plays the most minutes on the team, so he doesn't really get subbed out too much unless he gets in foul trouble. That's the only way he gets subbed out. So I really, really like his assist potential, and assist is worth 1.5 fantasy and on prize picks, the way they grade their fantasy. So assists is 1.5 and steals is 3. So I think if he's productive in the steal category as well as assists and points, he should go well over this line. And he does have rebound opportunity as well for Penn State shooting threes. I know specifically Puff Johnson and Hicks are big 3-point shooters. So he will most likely be able to get rebounds off of missed shots or missed opportunities from those two. So I really like his potential in that spot. Now, moving forward to our next matchup, we have Malik Thomas, and he goes up against St. Louis. Now, in this spot, he is an advantageous spot as well offensively, as they have an advantage at all three levels: 3 point, mid range, and near proximity. They don't have a free throw shooting advantage. They don't really, force the issue and try to get fouled too much, his team. So they don't really have an advantage in that spot. But if you're giving me the advantages at all three levels, I'm going to take their best scorer and the most volume scorer as well, which is Malik Thomas. And I'll show you guys that here. So in the player scatter plot, we went with, what we do, assists. So let's go with points. Let's see. Let's do effective field goal percentage. So effective field goal percentage, he has a really good effective field goal percentage at 50%, especially given his volume. That is pretty good. So he makes half of his shots that he takes. He takes a large majority of their shots. He is a big volume guy. The other guys are not big volume guys, so I didn't want to kind of risk it with them. Now, granted, it is a 9-point spread, but I think the game probably is going to be a little closer than that. So he will have opportunities down the stretch as well. He plays 28 minutes per game, which is one of the highest on the team, next to Marcus Williams. So I really like him in this spot to be able to go over his points. I think that a lot of the early game, like projections and stuff, like as far as the free throw shooting, I think that kind of balances itself out because teams start to get into conference play and get into tougher games. So a lot of their non-conference schedule, where they're not committing a bunch of fouls because they're playing lesser opponents, that will kind of equally self out. So I do think he has potential to get free throws because he is aggressive. So one thing we can look at on that instance is personal fouls drawn per game. So it shows you who's aggressive and who's not. And as you can see here, he draws 5 personal fouls per game, as well as Braden Smith draws about 2. So he's not, too foul heavy. But if a team is in a bonus and they make a stupid, foul, or they foul you in the backcourt, you're, basically pretty much get free throws. Now, free throw attempts per game, he leads the team as well in that as well. He averages 7 free throw attempts per game, so he is the most aggressive scorer. That's why I went with him. So those are my two props. I'm not going to hold you guys too long and go on a whole tangent about both of these guys, but that is my two favorite picks on the board, which is Malik Thomas over 17.5 points, as well as Braden Smith over 33.5 fantasy score. I appreciate you guys. Please subscribe, like, and comment. And I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.